Hi guys, it's Dan and Rich here from the Physio Channel, and we're here to help you fix your twisted ankle. Research states you must do these 4 things to avoid long-term ankle pain.
What research?
If you want to know more about the research and the 4 impairment domains, I've put the reference in the description below the video. As for now, this video will show you 4 things that you should be doing to avoid your twisted inversion sprained ankle from causing you more problems. Now folks, this is for soft tissue injury only. If you want to assess for a fracture, then please see the link at the top of the screen here. Now the first thing we need to look at is range of motion, particularly into dorsiflexion, which is this movement here as the toes move closer towards the knee. Now we can do this using a belt or a mobility band, and this can be then useful for self-mobilizing the ankle using a technique like this. We place the belt or mobility band just above the ankle at the bottom of the tibia and then mobilize forwards whilst the band has some tension in it, which you can wrap it around a piece of furniture or something like that. So this is a self-mobilization technique for an ankle which importantly restores that dorsiflexion movement. You need that dorsiflexion for normal walking, you need a bit more for running, and you're going to need even more when you're walking up hills, for example. So if you don't restore that dorsiflexion, that's one of the key things that can cause further ankle pain and dysfunction. But if you do restore it following an inversion injury, then typically you can get back pretty much all of your range of motion and restore full function to your ankle. So don't forget guys to restore your dorsiflexion using any technique, but I highly recommend this self-mobilization technique. The next thing you want to work on is the strength of the ankle. Now the research shows that the strength reduces following an injury in all directions, not just in 1 or 2 directions. So for your rehabilitation, make sure you cover off all 4 directions, including plantar flexion, inversion, eversion, and also dorsiflexion is really important as well. For plantar flexion, you're most likely to be able to put a lot more weight through and need more load, so a 2 or 1-legged calf raise is one of the simplest ways of doing some ankle strengthening to strengthen up the plantar flexors. The next function you want to rectify is balance. So this can be easily achieved by standing on one leg and then further challenging your balance with the addition of a ball, and just passing it around and throwing it through the air will naturally challenge your balance. It is an option to stand on a wobble board or wobble cushion, for example, which can be a great exercise in clinic. But for you guys at home without access to a wobble board or wobble cushion, don't worry, just standing on a firm surface and making yourself wobble around will help to restore your balance around your previously injured ankle. The 4th thing to look at is function, and one of the key functions of course is walking. So make sure your walking returns to normal with a heel strike, full weight bearing stance, and a decent push-off phase. And work on any of these phases that are lacking. Working on the gait dysfunctions is easy to do. You simply take the part that you're struggling with, such as heel strike to mid stance for example, and consciously repeat that movement on the leg that you're struggling with that function. And by consciously repeating it, you can then remove any bad patterns and improve the function, and then hopefully build that into a more natural gait cycle. In particular, the push-off phase can sometimes become habitually lacking, so working on the push-off phase can be a very simple way of normalizing your gait pattern. So remember to assess and restore range of motion, strength, balance, and function. Check out the reference in the description below if you're a professional and want more information on what we've talked about today. That's it. Good luck, subscribe, and stay updated.